Alright, real talk. If you're thinking about upsizing, this one decision alone, buy first or sell first, can quietly cost you tens, sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars. Most people obsess over which house to buy. Wrong focus. The real risk is the order you do this. I've seen families miss the right house, overpay, lose leverage, or end up stressed and house poor. All because they choose the wrong sequence. So today, we are breaking this down honestly. No theory, no fluff, real world logic. And yes, some lessons straight from real people who've lived through it already. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which option fits your situation. Upsizing sounds simple on paper. Sell your current home, buy a better one. But in real life, it's two transactions tied together emotionally and financially. There's fear. What if we don't find something? What if prices jump? What if we sell and then regret it? And then there is money, financing approvals, equity access, the entire timing risk. Here's the key thing that most people miss. Sellers want certainty. Banks want clarity. Anything that introduces maybe works against you. Let's start with the option everyone wants to do. Buying first feels good. It feels safe. You think, at least we won't be homeless. We won't be rushed. We can take our time. Emotionally, totally understandable. Financially, this is where things could fall apart. The reality of buying first. Most buyers who buy first need to write an offer subject to the sale of their current home. Let me pause and explain what that actually means. A subject to sale offer means you are agreeing to buy a home only if your current home sells first. So your purchase is really a conditional purchase. So here's how it actually works in real life. The seller can continue to market their home. If they receive another acceptable offer acceptable to the seller, they will give you either 48 hours or 72 hours notice as per your contract. And then you remove the sale condition or simply walk away. The 48 or 72 hour clock creates real pressure. You suddenly have to decide, can we firm up without selling? Can the bank approve this now? Are we comfortable taking that risk? And most buyers can't do it. That's why sellers see these offers as uncertain. And here's the blunt truth. Those offers are considered volatile, seen as high risk, and often ignored by sellers completely. Unless your offer is well above others, most listing agents will quietly tell their sellers, we shouldn't take this. Why? Because your deal depends on what your home sells for, when it sells, and whether that buyer has issues. That's 3 layers of risk for the seller. Breeze financing myth. People always say, we'll just use breeze financing. In reality, it's often not available or only available to very specific borrowers or approved with tight conditions. Especially in uncertain markets, high loan to value situation, or on self-employed income. Buying first only works if you have substantial equity, strong cash flow reserves, and a written breeze approval, and a very flexible seller. This is not most upsizers. Now, this part is important. If you're buying first and you are taking on timing risk, there is a clause that can actually help you protect. It's called a closing acceleration clause. Here's how it works. You agree to a later closing date upfront. But if your home sells earlier, you can give 30 days written advance notice and move the closing forward by 30 days. Why does this matter? Because if you buy first, then your home sells quickly and your buyer wants an early possession. Without this clause, you are simply stuck. You could lose your buyer or create serious cash flow stress. With this clause, you protect your purchase and accommodate your buyer for your home. This doesn't eliminate the risk, but it reduces the timing risk significantly. This is the difference between hoping it works and being professionally protected. Option B, sell first. This is the option nobody likes emotionally, but it's the one professionals professionals default to. Why selling first wins? First, leverage. You walk in with no condition or clean offer when you make your purchase. Sellers take you seriously. Second, clarity. You know exactly what your home sold for, exactly how much gas you have, exactly what the bank will approve. No guessing, no hope pricing, no we'll see. But what if we don't find a house? This is a big fear and it's valid. But here's the difference between smart upsizers and stressed ones. Smart upsizers plan before they sell. They use longer closing, 60 days, 90 days, even 120 days. Possession flexibility, short-term rentals, family or temporary plan B. Here's the psychological shift. When you have a plan B, you negotiate harder. You don't chase, you don't panic, you don't overpay. Let's talk about what real people say after they've lived through this. Lesson 1. Conditions kill competitiveness. Subject to sale offers are usually weak. Longer closing dates are far more acceptable. You need flexibility, adjusting time, not certainty. Lesson 2. Equity helps, but it's not magic. Yes, equity can fund the move, but it doesn't remove market risk, financial risk, and the emotional pressure. It simply reduces it. Lesson 3. Upsizing is stressful, admit it. You are selling memories, buying expectation, coordinating timelines. Decision fatigue is real. That's why structure matters. Lesson 4. Regret often comes later. The most common regrets: being house poor, bigger home mean higher utilities, more maintenance than expected. Upsizing should actually improve your life, not dominate it. The upsizers math. This is where disciplined buyers quietly win. Let's talk spread, not percentages. If your current home drops 10% and the upgraded home also drops 10%, same percentage, but the dollar gap shrinks. That's the window upsizers wait for. This is why markets like 2025 and 26, with fewer investors, more cautious buyers, can actually favor real families who need to move up. But only if you are structured, you're patient, and you buy the right house on the right street. Here's my professional default. Not hype, not emotion, certainly beats comfort. Planning beats hope. For most upsizers, sell first, negotiate a longer closing, line up a plan B, buy with confidence, not pressure. And if you're thinking of upsizing, whether that's in 60 days or 6 months, follow this channel for real talk on Oakville and Burlington. And if you want a no pressure one-on-one strategy conversation, my doors are always open. I look forward to speaking with you. Give it a like and subscribe to my channel.